very cheap. £1 fish. 6, 4, 5 pound, £1 each. 6, 4, 5 pound, £1 each. Very, very good and very, very cheap. £1 fish today, £1.
Oh, no. Sorry, my friend. You cannot come in this car. I'm sorry. You cannot come in this car.
I can fit in this car.
Look, my friend, no offense, but your stomach looks like it can be mistaken for Santa's present sack. I'm sorry. You cannot fit in this ride. I had to cancel the...
What make you think I can't fit in the car?
Sup, bruh? I just took like a really fat poo-poo. So, getting that little gross fact out the way, let's get into the video. Also, I took like 2 melatonins because I forgot that I took 1 earlier. So, low-key, I gotta finish this video before I knock out. Anyways, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Vamp the Wado. You already know me. I'm like the biggest YouTuber on this platform. This video will actually be a short one, unlike my other ones where I say, yeah, guys, this is a short video, then the shit's like 30 minutes, bro. I'm telling you, this one is actually going to be short. It's really just an update. Okay, let's get into it before I literally... Okay. Ow. So Dink Demos, for anybody that doesn't remember, it's that 500-pound rapper chick that's gonna sue Lyft, and she also got the guy, the Lyft driver, fired because he wouldn't let her get in his car, even though she quite literally cannot fit in it. And there's video proof. I have video proof. It's gonna be like near the end of the video. So she gets him fired. A few weeks go by. They file a case and all that, and you know, we're waiting for that to see how that goes. And then she goes onto the Breakfast Club. I'm gonna play this clip, right? I'm gonna play this clip, and I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let this play, and I'm gonna let you guys just get your own idea from it. Ready? Okay.
You good?
Good morning.
What's going on? Nice to meet you.
Hi.
How are you?
It's the only seat y'all got?
What you want? What you need?
A bigger chair or something.
Is she already little?
We had
That's what I'm talking about. Good, this is accommodation.
there you go.
Oh.
Do we notice anything? Anything that might be a glaring problem to the case that she has? Anything that might quite literally get it thrown out immediately if like the judge gets any notice of this video? No? You don't see it? You don't see the glaring problem? Okay, don't worry, Daddy Vamp will tell you. This fat bitch just took up a couch. You know, the thing that's supposed to hold like 3 to 4 people depending on the size. An average couch, it holds about 3 to 4 people. Yeah, she took up that entire thing by herself. And she got the nerve to sit there like, "Get the biggest chair y'all got? Y'all got anything bigger? Get the biggest chair y'all got?" For any of you that remember when she was on the news talking about this, her lawyer quite literally compared her being a quarter of a ton to racism. Yeah, I'm not even fucking joking. He quite literally, not word for word, but he quite literally said it would denying her this ride because of her weight would be the same thing as saying, "Oh, I don't want any black people in my car." Her being a quarter of a ton was just compared to 400 years of oppression and slavery because of the color of your skin. And nobody sees a problem because fat positivity, yay! She can do anything she wants. You go, girl, you go, queen. It's fucking ridiculous. So she's on this podcast. They're talking, they're yapping, they're chatting it up. You know, they're spitting game or whatever. Not at her. Like, that would be the same thing as spitting game to a fucking whale. That would be like, what do you call it? Bestiality. The episode itself isn't important. I just want to talk about a few main things from it, and then I want to move on to my video evidence of how she quite literally cannot fit in that car, and she never will be able to unless she loses that fat ass fucking stomach. So she has her doctor with her, right? She has her health doctor with her. Stormy is her name. And hey, not name shaming, right? There's a lot of cool and unique names out there. But the chances of me believing that her real name, that my doctor's real name is Stormy, is the same chances of me believing that an Asian guy's name is DeMarcus LeBron James Jr. III. You know what I'm saying? It's just not fucking happening. But anyways, enough about her name. So she basically brings her doctor on so she can lie to everyone about how like, oh yeah, she could have definitely fit in there and how she's working on herself and all that bullshit, right?
So I been dank provider for a little over 3 months, right? And she's lost 80 pounds. Your 80 pounds go look different from her 80 pounds, right? Because she started at 580. So even with her being at 500, people be like, she's still not losing, but that's not the case.
True. 80 pounds is gonna look different on me. If I lose 80 pounds, right now I'm 180. If I lose 80 pounds, it's gonna look different on me. I'm gonna look completely different. But if she loses 80 pounds, it's not gonna look too different. But let's get one thing straight here. Let's get one thing straight. This is 10 pounds, right? You see how that's a lot? Yeah, you might think when like losing 1 pound, it's not that big of a deal. But this is 10 pounds. All of that is 10 pounds. So if you lose 10 pounds, it's gonna show. If you're within the average weight range, I'm like somebody. So that's 10 pounds, right? This is 100 pounds. Yeah, all of that. That's 100 pounds. Okay, you staying with me? Here's a man. I don't know his exact weight, but let's say he's about 280, right? 280, maybe 300 rounded up, right? This is him a year later when he lost 100 pounds. Notice how like there's a pretty big difference, at least for his size. Yes, he is still big, but I can definitely tell you that he has lost that weight. Look at that difference. His pants are literally hanging off of him. He's still big. That's undisputable. He's still a big looking guy, but you can definitely tell when somebody loses 100 pounds. Right? And apparently, according to Dr. Stormy over here, Dank had went from 580, 589, somewhere in that range, to the 500 that she is now. Right? I want some pictures. I want to see just how big she was and compare it to right now. Because 80 pounds is 80 pounds. I don't give a shit how big this bitch is. You're going to notice 80 pounds. Because if this is 100, if all that is 100, right? And her big beluga ass is 500. You're gonna notice 80 pounds missing when her fucking stomach, instead of touching to her ankles, now it's only touching to her knees. You're gonna notice 80 pounds missing. So I want to see some pictures and I want to see some proof. But other than proof, let me get some proof on how a thyroid can make you gain that much weight. Why am I bringing up a thyroid? I'll let her explain.
Well, her thyroid makes it very difficult for her to lose weight because her hormones is unbalanced. So when your hormones is unbalanced and they're all over the place, it controls a lot of things and it makes it very difficult for you to lose weight, but keep it off as well. So I think for her, she's consistent because she done lost 80 pounds.
Right.
Yeah. But it's hard.
Maybe she is a doctor, or maybe she just did a little bit of research before coming on here. Thyroids can make you gain weight. They can make you gain weight. That is true. But would they make you gain weight to the point that you weigh 1/4 of a ton? Just for anybody that doesn't know, a ton is 2,000 pounds. You heard me correctly. A ton is 2,000 pounds. She is 1/4 of a fucking ton. And you're telling me a thyroid does that? There's no thyroid in this entire planet that will make somebody weigh the same weight as a fucking bear. That's just not happening. It's just not possible. There's no thyroid in this entire earth that will make somebody weigh the same weight as a bear. That's bullshit. 40, 60 pounds, yes. 300, you're a fucking liar. That's not the thyroid. That's a lifestyle. You live that life. You live that life of eating straight junk food, not working out. There are pictures and videos on her Instagram of her like working out. Either you're not doing it hard enough or you're not going frequently enough. And hey, you can work out, but it really comes down to what you eat. Because you can keep working out, but if you eat junk food, McDonald's, if you KFC, all of that, Wendy's, Burger King, if you eat that every single day, twice a day, you're not, it doesn't matter if you work out. Calories in, calories out. If you're eating more calories than you can burn, it doesn't matter how much you work out. You're gonna be fat. But aside from bubble bass asking for a bigger seat, and by bigger seat I mean a literal full 3-4 person fitting couch, and her doctor's questionable knowledge on health and weight loss, let's get to the main thing that I wanted to talk about. Recently, Dank Demos, oh my god, Demas, however you say it. I'm gonna call her Didi because I honestly hate saying that name. It's so stupid. Didi over here had dropped a video of her getting in an SUV, and apparently she's gonna use that as evidence in court that she can get in a car. Real quick, this is what an SUV looks like, and this is what a sedan looks like. You notice how one is bigger than the other, one has a different shape, one possibly has a completely different weight capacity. The Lyft driver that had denied the car ride, he was not driving a SUV. He was not driving a truck. He was not driving a minivan. He was driving a sedan. And if you hit a bump, I was talking about this with a few of my coworkers. If she hits a bump, all that weight suddenly shifting down on the back of the car, it's gonna fuck it up. It's gonna fuck it up. It's gonna fuck up something in there. But let me stop yapping about the fucking weight capacity and all that shit. Let me get to the actual video that I wanted to show you guys.
Woman, I am not a doctor. I cannot save you.
We got everything.
Dog. Dog. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. The car is literally leaning to the fucking left. And that's supposed to be your proof that you can fit. First of all, once again, SUVs, they are not the same size as a sedan. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. But you literally just showed proof that not only can a seatbelt not fit over you, because she's not wearing a seatbelt. She's definitely not wearing a fucking seatbelt. Not only can a seatbelt not go over your big ass stomach, which is most definitely a safety liability. Not only can a seatbelt not go over you, the car is literally leaning to the left when you turn. What's stopping it from maybe turning a little too hard and you... Think about that. This bitch is big enough to flip a car just from sitting in it alone. And you honestly think that this helps prove that you can get in that man's car, not SUV, not truck, car. You are a dumb bitch. You are so stupid if you honestly think that will help you. Her asking for a literal couch that sits to up to 3-4 people, because a regular size office chair, maybe large, it looked a little big. A regular size office chair couldn't fit her. Her doctor coming in and bringing up some dumb points to prove that, like, it's not her fault that she's that big, which it quite literally is her fucking fault. I mean, like, if you keep shoving fucking food in your mouth and you don't work out and you're fat, whose fault is it? Your fault. What the fuck? And then literally posting a video of her getting in a truck, not even a car, because she can't fit in a car. Once again, proving my point. In my last video, I said, get in a car and I'll take back everything I said. And she has it. She got in a truck. Because I said, the SUV is a truck. Okay? She got in an SUV and it literally leaned over to the side from her fucking weight. Boom. Case is flat on its ass. It's not getting back up. She literally ruined the case with just 3 points. That is so crazy. Before we end the video, though, because that's pretty much all I have to say. Like I said, short video, right? Compared to my other ones. There was a comment on a Twitter post, right, that really stuck out to me. And it goes, the amount of fat phobia in these replies is disheartening. Fat people are human too, and they have feelings as well. It's okay to be fat. Please be more compassionate. Now, the person that responded to that is obviously a man because they responded with logic. I'm joking. The guy goes, she's not just fat, she's morbidly obese and actively killing herself. True, being that fat is actually detrimental to your health. It shouldn't be encouraged or accepted, and they should be shamed. I wouldn't say they should be shamed, but they should definitely not be praised for being that fat. And so instead of taking his words to heart and actually listening to what he has to say, which was a really good point, she goes, well, it's her choice to slowly kill herself, is it not? Did you just sit here and say it's okay for this chick to kill herself because it's her choice? Let me ask you this. If your mom took pills every single day, right? She abused drugs, right? And she would OD every other week, every other day, right? On the small possibility that she's still alive after ODing that much. Would you sit there and be like, oh, that's my mom's choice, right? No, you wouldn't. What the fuck? Because that's your mom and she's abusing drugs, which isn't a good thing. It's not okay to abuse drugs. It's not okay to kill yourself. And it's not okay to be that fat. It's okay to be fat, technically it's not, but it's okay to be fat. No one's gonna fucking like lynch you over that, but it's not okay to be that big. Humans are not built to be that big, and she is. And the fact that we're glorifying it, that's the issue. No one said like fat people can't live or whatever. They're just saying people can't be this fat. So another guy comes in and he says, so by your exact logic, shouldn't it be the driver's choice to not let that, what? To not let, oh, he's calling her a that. That's,
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
AKA live their life how they want to live. Nah. You can't win. Men, a little PSA before we end the video. You can't win against a woman with her logic. This man has quite literally used her logic against her own. She quite literally said it's her choice to be that big and kill herself. And the man goes, so it's the driver's choice to deny that ride. She goes, no. You can't win. Point in case, don't ever argue with a woman. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Like I said before, it's a short video compared to my other ones, you know, 20, almost 30 minutes. Jesus Christ, I'm making some long ass videos. I'm not at full energy because like I said, I popped 2 perks and I'm fucking about to go to La La Land. YouTube, I didn't actually, it was melatonin. Please don't. But if I somehow kept you entertained, even in my more, I guess, restrained state, please consider subscribing, dropping a like, you know, going to my other socials, my TikTok, my Twitter, my Twitch, and all that other goodies, little stuff in the description. Drop a comment if you liked the video. Drop a comment if you didn't like the video. I like to hear all criticism. You know, I'm not like a fucking sissy that can't take, you know, criticism. And that can actually listen to reality, unlike some fat bitch. Be sure to check out the other videos. I got another video coming up. I don't want to say this week because I don't want to give false promises, but I do have a video coming up on that one comedian chick that lost her shit over those 2 guys that were heckling. They weren't even really heckling. They were probably talking amongst themselves, and she reacted to it in a really bad way. Then she lost her shit. I'll talk about it more in the next video. But yeah, that's it. I love you. And I miss you. Jesus Christ, nigga, you're old.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow. Head in a hoodie, my shorty in a hoodie. My cousins are crazy, my cousins like boogie. Life is amazing, it is what it should be. Been here for 10, but I feel like a rookie. I tell her look up, cause it's snowing in Tootsies. Booked for 3 years, man, you can't even book me. It's me and Lil Baby that going crazy. Weezy produced it, and Weezy have made me. And she held it down, so she got a Mercedes. Your money records, the army, the navy. They ran me 10,000, I threw it like Brady. The foreign is yellow like Tracy and Katie. I trust in my they never betray me. Met all these, they sweeter than Sadie. When I started out, I just took what they gave me. Did all the favors, they never repay me. It worked in my favor, cause nobody said
new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as you can go leave. Got M's in the bank like yes, indeed. Cartier glasses, I won't even Pikachu. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna pee what I do, tryna steal my moves.